Hi guys, today we'll be looking at section 1H, length and midpoint of a line segment. Let's take a look at our learning intentions. First, to know the meaning of the term line segment and midpoints. Okay, so understand what line segment and midpoints are. Second, to understand that Pythagoras theorem can be used to find the distance between 2 points. Third, to be able to find the length of a line segment or distance between 2 points. Lastly, to know how to find the midpoint of a line segment. A line segment is a piece of a line. It is the part of a line between 2 points. So we know if there's a line, it goes to two different distinct sides forever. But if you only take a look at one part of the line, okay, this is called a line segment. All right, and it has been formed by two dots. Okay, if we take this out, two dots, and that's a line segment. All right. The length of a line segment or distance between any 2 points, x1, y1 and x2, y2, d is given by the rule. So to find this d, you just need to take the square root of difference of x squared plus the difference of y coordinate squared. Okay, the difference of x coordinate squared plus the difference of y coordinate squared. In other words, bracket x2 minus x1 squared plus brackets y2 minus y1 squared. This rule comes from Pythagoras theorem, where the distance d is the length of the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle formed. So take a look at this right angle triangle. And we've got one point with the coordinates x1, y1, and our second point b with coordinates x2, y2. And the difference between x2 and x1, okay, x2 is here and x1 is here. If you find it's to locate its x coordinates, a difference of x2 and x1 would be this side. All right, and if you look at this b and c, x2, y2, and the difference of y2 and y1 would be this bc. Okay, so by applying Pythagoras theorem, we have our AB squared is equal to AC squared plus BC squared. Okay, and we know our AC is equal to x2 minus x1, and our BC is equal to y2 minus y1. All right, and then I could write this AB, and the distance is d, and our AB is equal to d. All right, and I can write my AB squared as x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. All right, and our AB could be found by taking a square root for both sides. So square root of AB squared would just give us AB, but this one gives us bracket x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Okay, and this AB is our distance d. So the distance of the 2 points, A and B. All right, now another concept is about the midpoint. So midpoint just literally means the point. It is right in the middle of 2 points, okay? It lies on the line segment. So this M is the midpoint. We usually use M to represent midpoint. And this M has the same distance to A and the distance to B. Okay, to find the coordinates of these midpoints is super easy. It's just half the sum of x1, x2, and its y coordinates is half the sum of y1, y2. Okay, example 1. Find the exact distance between -8, 9 and 1, -3. So distance formula tells us distance equals to square root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Okay, so this is our x1, this is our y1, this is our x2, this is our y2. Now we can just put the numbers in. So x2, which is 1 here, 1 minus x1 minus 8 square, and plus y2 is negative 3 here, and minus a y1, 9 bracket square. Okay, and square root of, so brackets first, 1 minus 8, which is 9 square, plus minus 3 minus 9, which is minus 12 square. Okay, and this is going to give us an answer of 13. All right. No, hang on, it's not 13. So 3 times 3, 4. It's going to give us 15. Yeah. Next one. Find the midpoint of the line segment joining the above point. So our midpoint is given by half of the sum of x1 and x2, half of the sum of y1 and the y2. Okay, so your midpoint could be found by half x1, x2, negative 8 plus 1. So negative 8 plus 1, comma. So I didn't calculate it just now. I'm writing it, and I'm going to calculate it later. Half y1, half the sum of y1 and y2, 9 minus 3. So 9 plus negative 3 is just 9 minus 3. They're equivalent. So m, half of negative 7, comma, half of 6. All right, so it could be simplified again. Half of 7 over 2 and 3. I bring my negative sign to the front, so it looks more professional. And here we go, found the point, the midpoint. Okay, example 2. Find the values of a if the distance between 2, a and 4, 9 is root 5. So that's our x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're gonna still apply the formula, okay? Distance formula. Distance is going to be x2 minus x1. x2 is 4, x1, 4 minus 2 square, and the plus y2 minus y1. Just here, I can't just calculate it because my y1 is a, so I'm gonna just use 9 minus a squared. And its distance is given is 5, okay? It's root 5. All right, to solve that, I just need to square both sides. So square both sides to get rid of square root sign, right? Because square root of x, get square is going to be x. So we can take out our square root of sign, our radical sign. So square both sides, we have 4 minus 2 squared plus 9 minus a squared is going to be equal to 5. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 squared plus 9 minus a bracket squared is equal to 5. Okay. And now I have 2 squared, which is 4, plus bracket 9 minus a bracket squared is equal to 5. And I could just move this 4 to the other side, okay? And now I'm solving for a. But we're looking for the value of a, so we're solving for a. I move 4 to the other side. 9 minus 8 squared is equal to 5 minus 4. All right, take away 4 for both sides. So 9 minus 8 squared is going to be equal to 1. All right, and here, something squared is equal to 1. So this thing inside 9 minus 8 is equal to plus or minus square root of 1, which is just, all right, plus or minus square root of 1. So 9 minus 8 is equal to plus or minus 1. And you have two solutions. So solution solution 1. 9 minus a is equal to positive 1. So your a is equal to move to the other side. 9 minus 1, 8. Solution 2. 9 minus 8 is equal to negative 1. So move the other side. A is equal to 10. Okay. Let's take a look at the, you might be wondering, why we have two solutions? So let's have a look at in the diagram. I'm just going to put it here. All right, so let's sketch the points 4 at 9, which is here. At 2, we know it's 2 at A, but we don't know where it is. Okay, so if A is equal to 8, and then it's a point here, right? And that's root 5. The distance of these 2 points is root 5. And if A is equal to 10, and then this point is here. So this is root 5 as well, all right? So 2, 8, and 2, 10, both will form a distance of root 5. And that's, if you construct a triangle, that's a isosceles triangle. Okay, let me remove this. That's why we have 2 points. Feel free to ask me if you're still confused with this. I'll come to you and talk to you in person. Example 3, last example. Find the values of A and B when the midpoint -3, A and B, 2 is -1/2, 0. So this is our x1, this is our y1, x2, y2. Okay. No matter what it is, you just apply your formula first and see what's going on, right? So midpoint is equal to half x1 plus half the sum of x1 and x2, comma, half y1 plus y2. Okay, so half of x1, -3 plus x2, which is b, comma, half of y1, which is a, plus y2, which is 2. All right. And then what we know for the midpoint is the x-coordinate of the midpoint, that's your midpoint. X-coordinate of the midpoint is -1/2. And the y-coordinate of midpoint is 0. Okay. And now we've got 2 equations. We're going to solve for 2 equations. So B and A from 2 equations. So equation 1, we have -3 plus B over 2 is equal to -1/2. Okay. All right, -1/2. Okay. And our equation 2, let me move it to this side. And our equation 2 would be A plus 2 over 2 is equal to 0. Okay, to solve equation 1, we can times 2 for both sides, isn't it? And I have -3 plus B is equal to -1. And B is equal to -1 plus 3. Okay, a plus 3 to cancel this -3. So B is equal to 2. All right, we found out B. Let's find out A. So A plus 2 over 2 is going to be equal to 0. And again, I get times 2 for both sides. I have A plus 2 is equal to 0. So A has to be -2. Okay. And now we found out values A and B. So therefore, A is equal to -2 and B is equal to 2. All right, so let's end up this section. And now is your time to complete the homework. Okay, complete your exercises. And if you're still confused with some concepts, check out those helpful videos. Okay, thank you.